Hi, Naptime friends. It's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing good and had a good weekend. Here's a little sneak peek of what I'm going to show you that I made or what I've been working on. It's kind of like a ZGallerie inspired piece of glitter wall art, and it's super simple to make. All you need is a canvas, glitter, and some glue, and that's it. Super easy. So we're just going to jump right in. If you want to see how I made it, stick around. From this one, I used the Just For You online UK glitters, and I got them from Catherine at Dryer Days Art Studio. You can get these from her website, dryerdaysartstudio.com. You can see it here, and I'll also link it down below. So I'm going to be using the fine iced snow glitter. This is the chunky champagne glitter, super pretty. And Catherine has a YouTube channel too, Dryer Days Art Studio. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to go check her out. I will link that down below too. Look at this one, you guys. This is the brown topaz rebel glitter. It is so pretty. It's my favorite. I love it. My living room is like brown tones, so I was trying to get stuff that would really match my decor. So I'm going to start out with a foam brush and some Mod Podge, and this is a 12 by 24 canvas. You can do whatever size you want. I wanted to make two of these at once, but I didn't have enough of that brown topaz rebel glitter, so I may get some more and make another one of these, or I just may do another set of two with some glitter that I already have on hand. But the Just For You online UK glitters are so gorgeous. So I'm just going in with my Mod Podge, as you can see, and I'm trying to make an even coat, as even as possible. You don't want any brush strokes, because it will show through with the fine glitter. The chunky glitter, it's not too much of an issue because it's a lot bigger, the particle size. So the fine glitter, you want to try to make your brush strokes as even as possible. So I'm just going to go in and sprinkle on my brown topaz rebel glitter. Look at how pretty that is, you guys. It's just so beautiful. And on this project, I didn't use any resin or anything like that. It's just seriously all glitter and either Mod Podge or some glue. And I also used diamond glaze for some vase filler that I glued on, but you'll see that towards the end. So I just sprinkled off the excess, as you could see, tapped it over on my freezer paper here. Now I'm just sprinkling the excess on any bare spots that I had. And I'm so sorry if you can hear background noise. The house behind us is being rebuilt, and then the house next door to us is getting a new roof. So it's pretty loud around here, so I apologize if you hear any thumping in the background. So now we're going to do the other section. And originally on this piece, I was wanting to do an kind of like an ombre. So I wanted to do the fine ice snow, the chunky in the middle, and then the rebel glitter, the brown topaz off to the right hand side. So I'm going to go in and do my fine iced snow glitter on the left hand side here. I'm just going to sprinkle that on. And this color is really nice too, you guys. It's very, very sparkly. It's the brown topaz rebel glitter. I want to say is more of like a holographic glitter. And this is just very, very sparkly. This one's not holographic. The fine iced snow one, fine iced snow white. And if you guys do, or if you're in the US and you guys do want to get some of these glitters, I have a 10% off discount code. So check out Catherine's website, dryerdaysartstudio.com, and then when you check out, use code NAPTIME and you'll get 10% off. So I just tapped off the excess, as you could see, and now I'm going to go in with my chunky glitter, this chunky champagne in the middle here. Just sprinkle that on. The chunky glitter goes a long way. You don't need to use very much of it. The brown topaz section, I used the entire 10 grams, and I definitely should have got a bigger package, but I'll know for next time. I kind of couldn't picture what 10 grams was in my head, so I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was going to be this little. So I definitely recommend getting the 50-gram size. And this is 2 hours later, and I just didn't like how you couldn't really see the fine ice snow white glitter because my canvas was white. So I decided to go in and just cover it with some Mod Podge, and I'm going to go in and use the chunky champagne over the whole section. And I'm also going to add a little bit more Mod Podge in those bare spots right here. The Mod Podge takes about 2 hours to dry. So this is definitely a project that takes a lot of time. It's not hard to do at all. It's just waiting for the Mod Podge or glue to dry. You could even use Elmer's glue for this if you wanted to. It's totally up to you what you want to use. But I really enjoyed making this. I'm definitely going to be making some more. What colors do you guys think I should do next? Let me know down in the comments. So I'm just tapping off the excess champagne glitter. I have a bare spot right there. I don't know how I totally missed that. So I'm just going to fill that in with a little bit more Mod Podge and a little bit more glitter, and then let that dry, and then we'll be able to go on to the next step. So here it is 2 hours later. I'm going to do the edges now. I decided I'm going to do them all in chunky champagne, but look at how pretty it is. Can you believe that? It's just Mod Podge and glitter. There's no resin on it or anything. It's so beautiful. It's really, really pretty. So here I'm just going in with my Elmer's glue. You know, Mod Podge smells to me, so I was kind of getting sick of smelling the Mod Podge, and Elmer's glue doesn't smell, so I was just like, I'm gonna do that for this, for the edges, and it worked out just fine. So you know, you could use whatever you have on hand, really. So I'm just taking my finger and rubbing some glue along the edge, and then I'm just going to sprinkle my glitter on just like this. So I'm going to do that on all 4 edges of my canvas, just so everything's nice and covered. Let that dry, and then we'll be ready to move on to the next step. So I was going to do the fine iced snow white glitter in this middle section here, but I wanted it to be more white. Do you see how it's like a little bit lighter? I wanted it to be bright white. So if you guys want it to, look like this, you could totally just do the Mod Podge in the middle and then add your white glitter, but I wanted it to be bright white. So I'm taking some plain white acrylic paint here, and I'm just taking my foam brush, using the tip of it to kind of, just pounce, 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 and just kind of making icicle lines going across the center. And then I'm going to go back in with my fine ice snow white glitter and sprinkle that on top of the wet paint. And then that's going to be nice and bright white. That was kind of the vibe I was going for. You know, I think of these projects and they like look so awesome in my head, and then a lot of times they just don't translate. So you just got to kind of go with the flow when you're doing something for the first time. I definitely learned a lot when I was working on this project, and I'm going to be making these more. I just love the sparkle sparkle art. I know it's not everybody's taste, but I just love it. And I was making this for my house. I wasn't making it, to sell or anything. So I just wanted to show you guys the process in case you wanted to try to make something like this yourself. It's super simple and easy. So I just went in with my fine ice snow white glitter, as you could see, and somehow I got like a little chunk of a popsicle stick in there. It must have came off my table. So I'm just going in, had to add a little bit more because I didn't have quite enough when I first sprinkled it on, tapping off the excess, and now look at that. It's nice and bright white. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to go in the center with some chunky champagne glitter. So here we are about 2 hours later, and now I'm just kind of going in the middle of the white section to add some of that chunky champagne. Just going to take my little foam sponge, foam brush here, use the tip again, kind of pounce it around. And here I'm just using the Elmer's glue just to kind of, smooth it out. I didn't want it to be uneven. It doesn't really matter with the chunky glitter because it's so big compared to the fine glitter. The fine glitter, if your lines are uneven, you can really notice it, but the chunky glitter, it's not too big of a deal. So I just sprinkled on my champagne glitter there, tapped off the excess. I'm going to fill in some of the missing sections here and then add a little bit more glitter. But these glitters, you guys, they are just so pretty. I've been wanting to try the Just For You online UK glitters for so long, and I finally was like, okay, I'm just going to get some and give it a shot. Because I've had this idea of making a ZGallerie inspired art piece for a while. But check it out. Look at how pretty that is. So I'm going to let this dry, and then we will move on to the next step, which is the vase filler. And if you guys wanted, you could just totally leave it like this at this step, at how it looks right now. It's totally up to you what you want it to look like. This, in my opinion, is really pretty too, but I just wanted it a little bit more poppin' in the center section. So I'm going to add some vase filler. But before we add the vase filler, we have to take it outside and seal that chunky glitter. So I'm going to use this Rustoleum 2x clear gloss spray. Just go over it evenly, shake the can up. Make sure you're wearing a respirator. I had my respirator on. This is a voiceover, so go evenly over your piece. Make sure you get the edges, and then let it dry for 30 minutes and do another coat. And then everything will be all nice and sealed. The glitter is not going to flake and fall off anywhere. The fine glitter, you don't really need to do this step, but it's the chunky glitter that really needs to be sealed because it can flake off on you. So now it's the next day and it's all dry. So now I am ready to add my vase filler. So to apply the vase filler, I am using diamond glaze. It's a strong glue used for making jewelry. So what I did, as you could see, is just did a line of the diamond glaze and then sprinkled on my vase filler. Pretty simple and easy. I picked up my vase filler off of Amazon. I will link it down below if you guys want to get some. It's basically just crushed mirror, I think, or crushed glass. And then the diamond glaze I also picked up off Amazon, but you can get that at your local craft store. I think they sell it at Hobby Lobby. Just wherever you get your craft supplies, I'm pretty sure they sell it there. Or you could use E6000 glue too. I know at Walmart they sell E6000. I get my E6000 off of Amazon. I pretty much get everything off of Amazon. So just go in and keep adding your vase filler until you have the desired amount you want on there. And then when you're all done, take a popsicle stick, just kind of press it down on there and let it dry overnight. And here we are. Check it out. Look at how pretty it is. It is so sparkly. It's got all the bedazzles, as my friend Jen would say. Hi Jen, if you're watching. She has a YouTube channel too, you guys, so go check out her channel, Jen's Resin Creations. And here it is all hung up on the wall. Check it out. It is so sparkly. I can't believe that this doesn't have any resin on it. It's just Mod Podge and glitter, and it's sparkling like this. It's so pretty. So definitely try the Just For You online UK glitters. They're amazing. And if you're in the US, get them from Dryer Days Art Studio and use code NAPTIME for a discount. I will link all that information below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you on Friday. Bye, guys.